Hello and welcome to Raider Arena, where tonight's game is a crosstown rivalry between the Harrison Hawks and the North Farmington Raiders. Tonight, as always, I'm with my right-hand man, Chris Prout, and we have a special guest in the booth, Rich Curbello. Chris, what do you think of tonight's game?
First off, Rich, I just want to say it's nice to be back with you in the booth after a little absence last week from
Stuck in the elevator
incident. We might get to that later. It's a pretty interesting story. But for the Raiders, we'll start off with the Raiders. They're definitely the favorite in this game. They're coming off 4 straight big wins, all division wins. And my keys to victory, pretty much, you got to get the ball down low to Sean Mackler, as you can see on your screen right now. Harrison doesn't have much of a post presence, so get the ball to Mackler to score. He's got to score. Gary Kennedy and Marcus McComb will probably get their 10 to 15 points. Get up to a fast start, get these guys down, get the crowd into it early, and convert your free throws. From the games we've been seeing lately, there've been a lot of free throws, and the Raiders have been having a little bit of problem shooting those free throws. And take good shots. They've been pretty good with it this year, I've noticed, but in past years, the Coach Negoshin offense relies a lot on threes, and when they're not hitting them, they just fall down. They get like 30 points in the game. That's all. Rich, what do you think about tonight's game?
Well, tonight's game is going to be a very tough game for North Farmington because Farmington Harrison, we don't know what they're going to be bringing. They're 1-8. They're 0-3 in the conference. But here's my keys. Strong guard play. Chris, you got to know, guards play a big role in this particular game. Play with heart and emotion. You're on the road. You want to get the lead first. Crash the boards. The big guys have to come in there and make a presence. Good senior leadership. And yes, with Farmington Harrison, you have 5 seniors that lead by example. Fans out here excited. And Rich, it's going to be a good game.
It's going to be a real good game. The starters for tonight's game, number 1, Marquise Thomas at guard with number 11, Dan Williams. Andy Winger, number 5, will start at forward, along with Eric Zatkin, and number 20, Brandon Giles, will be the center. For the North Farmington Raiders, Marcus McComb and Gary Kennedy will be the guards. Matt Clark at forward, along with Darren Rawls, and Sean Mackler at center position. It's going to be a good one, fellas.
And Harrison's a completely different team than what we saw in the very when we did that Farmington game.
Exactly.
They've got a few guys that left the team for whatever reason, and they're smaller team now from what we saw before.
Well, North Farmington won the tap. Mackler down low. Shot up and it's good.
Exactly what I said in the intro. Mackler's got to step up down low. Harrison doesn't have very good post defense.
North Farmington coming out in the full court press. Farmington breaks it. Andy Winger with the basketball. Nice shot from the corner by number 11, Dan Williams.
And of course, you know, they have to get a quick present. That 3 made a big difference there, Rich.
Gary Kennedy with the basketball. Swings it to Darren Rawls. Rawls dribble drive and is hacked on the arm by number 5, Andy Winger. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Now, Chris, it comes down to is North Farmington has to come in with a big presence because Harrison's on the road. They're trying to get the lead first, but Farmington's going to have to come in. It's showing the replay here. You look at that. The guards are playing a big role, and it got him to the line for 2.
Darren Rawls not much of a scorer either. He's more of a rebounder for the Raiders.
Rawls at the foul line. Free throw on the way, and he knocks down the second one.
Harrison's got to play disciplined defense in this game. They can't bring the Raiders to the line too much. They got to keep the Raiders off the free throw line.
One thing a lot of teams have struggled with the North Farmington press, but Harrison seemed to break it pretty easily so far. Zatkin triple try off the mark, offensive rebound Harrison. Shot blocked by Marcus McComb.
And look at the way they're doing it defensively with the Raiders, making their presence known, Rich.
We got a turnover. Marcus McComb made a bad pass. Drive to the basket by Giles, can't finish.
Got to convert the easy shots.
Up and down, guys, up and down here. This is how the North Farmington team wants it.
Clark, entry pass to Mackler, knocked away. North Farmington will continue to have possession of the basketball.
1-2-2 defense here, guys. 1-2-2.
Kennedy swings it to McComb. McComb back to Kennedy. Down low to Darren Rawls. Rawls can't make it off the back iron. Brandon Giles swings it to Eric Zatkin. Winger. Jumper, can't get it to go. Rebound, Darren Rawls.
Everybody's trying to rush the shot, guys. And Chris, it looks like the way Harrison was coming up, one shot and let it go. Look at North Farmington crashing the boards. Oh.
McComb with the triple try attempt, can't get it to go.
Yeah, early on, North's doing a lot better job being a patient offense. Harrison just kind of run down the court looking for a quick shot, taking the easy way out there.
Brandon Giles takes it strong to the hole and can't get it to go.
See, now they're trying to set it up, Rich. North Farmington says, let's just get our offense in sync here.
And they're not going to let Harrison take them out of their game.
Nice move.
Sean Mackler with the basket.
You got to get the big presence down low, Chris.
Yep.
And the way they did on the replay here, look at the guy comes up and makes a presence. Harrison is just watching him.
I mean, if you look at it on the court, there's not a single guy out there who even remotely looks like a 4 or a 5, power forward or a center. You got a bunch of guards out there for Harrison.
Marcus McComb with a nice steal there. And now we got a blocking call on number 20, Brandon Giles.
It looks like, if you look at the replay right here, you got, as you said, Chris, you got a guard playing up against a forward. It's a huge mismatch here, and it puts Harrison really behind the 8 ball here. And Rich, it looks like, you know, you got good guards, but you need a big presence in the middle.
Gary Kennedy with a jumper, can't get it to go. Rebound number 33 for the Harrison Hawks, Scott Campbell. Andy Winger looked like he got tripped up, no call. Nice jumper there by Brandon Giles.
Great shot by Giles, but you can't give him that shot. I mean, uncontested, what is it, about a 10-foot jumper, you can't give him that shot.
Well, I guess there was some mix-up. North Farmington guards were looking and watching there.
Yeah, it had to be a miscommunication.
Marcus McComb for 3, can't get it to go.
Usually a sharp shooter, he's been a little off today.
And we got a jump ball call.
Rich, how about Gary Kennedy? What a great game he had against Waterford Kettering. You're looking at the replay right now. You're looking at the battle of North Farmington and Farmington Harrison. Harrison's grit is keeping this game close.
Brandon Giles with the basketball. Swinging it around. He's been the early spark plug for Harrison. Winger shot, tries to bank it in, can't get it to go. Rebound, Al Casputis.
We forgot for one of the keys, Chris. Patience, patience, patience.
Exactly.
On your shooting.
Definitely should have put that up as a key. That seems early on to be a pretty big factor in this game, patient offense. As you can see, the Raiders are patient there. Got a nice look down low to Al Casputis.
Harrison's defense kind of looked like, where is he going?
8-4, North Farmington leads it halfway through this first quarter of play. Nice steal there. Matt Leach controls to try to set up the offense for the Raiders. Kennedy for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Al Casputis, though. That's huge. Kennedy, another 3-point attempt, and this time it falls.
Big 3. Big 3. Looks like we got a timeout here.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter there. He just took that 3, spotted up again, took it from the same spot. Confident shooter.
Is it more, guys, of Farmington trying to push it up and try to throw shots up, because they know they're outmatched height-wise.
Yeah, Harrison might just be trying to play a quicker game, trying an up-tempo game against North, thinking that they can run all over North Farmington faster.
Exactly.
Now, looking at you, congrats to the JV team coming up big against Farmington Harrison.
Win.
Yeah, 49-39,
yep.
And
North Farmington won that game.
Yes.
Real impressive.
Keep that momentum going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, North should have a strong program for the coming years. They got a strong JV team. I'm pretty sure they got a strong freshman team. Coach Tom Negocian, he'll be all right for the next few years.
There's a shot of the Harrison crowd there. A lot of people coming out for tonight's game.
Yeah, both sides. I know we did the Farmington game a few weeks back, Farmington, North Farmington. I was kind of disappointed there weren't a lot of North Farmington fans there.
That was a Tuesday night game.
It was a Tuesday night game, you're right. So, got some homework, whatever.
Yeah, but you know what, guys? Rivalries like that bring the best out of the players. And, who do the fans think? Farmington, North Farmington. I mean, it's a big game between the city itself.
Exactly.
Harrison with the basketball tries to get the entry pass inside. Steal by Al Casputis. Kennedy swings it to Matt Leach.
I like to see Matt Leach get a little more aggressive with the basketball. We've seen him in a bunch of games, and he's a little pass. I mean, I know he's a point guard. His job is to pass the ball off, but he's got to be a little more aggressive. Kind of reminds me of Marcus McComb when he was freshman and sophomore.
He was a youngster. McComb can't hit the jumper there. Zatkin drives the basket, and it's another turnover by Farmington Hills Harrison.
Nice steal by North Farmington. Let's get it down in the middle and see if we get some points. There we go. Get a little physical.
As you were saying, get it down in the middle.
Little grit, little grinding down low, wear him down.
I like that, though. If you're going to foul him, don't let him get the shot up.
That's exactly, and looking at the replay, a great steal right there. North Farmington shows that they have those quick guards that can make those big plays.
Sean Mackler to go to the foul line and shoot 2 shots.
Yeah, the strength of this team is definitely their guards playing defense. They got some quick guards on this team. Real strong defensively.
North Farmington leads at 11-4 here with 2.5 minutes left to go in this opening quarter of play.
But you know what, guys? Free throws, free throws, free throws. We talk all about it.
Because in high school basketball, you're going to get to the free throw line a lot.
You got to capitalize.
Yep.
Mackler missed that first free throw. The second one's on the way, and he knocks down the second one.
North has been real consistent with their free throw shooting. Some games they'll shoot 15 out of 20. Some games they'll shoot 6 out of 20. So you never know what team's going to show up by the free throw line.
Look at that trap. Oh.
Zatkin for 3, and he's got it.
Nice shot.
Real big shot there for Harrison. Seemed like the momentum was starting to turn towards North. Zatkin knocked down a huge 3 there.
And the replay, Chris, it looks like that he got open quick and he capitalized real quick.
Kennedy with a nice drive to the basket, can't get the jumper to go. Farmington Hills Harrison controls it. Andy Winger with the ball, and we got a 3-second violation on Farmington Hills Harrison.
It sure looks like early on North Farmington is slowed the pace down, getting to their style of game. But do you think maybe they should go down low a little bit more to make their presence felt?
Yeah, I mean, even if Mackler's not hitting his shots, he's more than likely going to draw a foul down low, so give it to him.
Nice shot right there.
I guess maybe
Kennedy
he should go down low. Keep shooting the threes.
He does have a beautiful shot, doesn't he?
Yeah, he really does. He's shooting a high percentage this year.
Harrison turns the ball over yet again. It's going to be North Farmington basketball.
I'm not seeing a clear offensive game plan right now from Harrison. I mean, I know North is trying to work it inside, but Harrison just seems like they're trying to run up and down the court and throw up shots.
Yeah, but they know that the height is a big disadvantage.
Kennedy tries another jumper, can't get it to fall. Marcus McComb steals the basketball, what they call reaching.
How about that Marcus McComb? Look at him. He's always getting involved. He looks like Joe Dumars, a young Joe Dumars.
He is a young Joe Dumars.
He is the leader and captain of this club.
Yeah, well, he's definitely had enough experience on varsity. Playing for 4 years, pretty rare high school guy to play 4 years on varsity.
Marquise Thomas with the basketball.
Ooh,
Giles drives to the basket. Can't finish. Rebound, Sean Mackler.
These teams got a lot of guts, this Harrison team. He'll go down low and fight.
North Farmington swinging the ball around. Down low to Sean Mackler. Mackler can't get it to fall. Darren Rawls, nice offensive rebound.
There we go. Is that what you talked about, right?
Darren Rawls. He'll grab the rebounds. Not necessarily a great jump shooter, but he'll grab those rebounds, put it right back in. Wild pass.
Nice
Another
steal
wild
here,
pass by
Rich.
Harrison.
Kennedy with a jumper, and he gets it to fall.
Harrison's having some problems breaking the press.
This is up and down, Rich. It looks like Harrison down low trying to make a presence felt, and North Farmington comes in there, and now we're live.
Zatkin for 3. Can't get it to go this time. Rebound, Sean Mackler. Looked like he got a little away with a push-off there, but no call.
I like a ref who doesn't call every call. You got to put your whistle in your pocket every once in a while.
Kennedy for 3, and he airballs it.
college three right there.
We got it saved, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. North Farmington Raiders lead it 18-7 at the end of one. We'll be back after just a quick break after this quick public service announcement.
Just getting off her cell phone there. Probably calling Rich's voicemail, leaving a little love message.
For sure.
Rich wishes.
But it was a great first quarter, guys. North Farmington leads at 18-7. What'd you think of the first quarter?
Defense, and more defense, guys. It shows that defense will win games. North Farmington is getting involved on steals, doing the little things. And Chris, it comes down to how can you overdo smaller guards with big guys in the middle.
Yeah, North Farmington caused a real big matchup problem for Harrison because Harrison's more guard-oriented team, and North Farmington, the strength of their team is guards. They're just swarming all over the ball, and North Farmington's guards, or Harrison's guards, can't really get anything done in this game so far. And obviously they got no post presence. They don't have anyone. They don't have any main player on the court right now over probably 6'2".
And we're back here to live action. Here in the second quarter, lob pass to Sean Mackler, turnover North Farmington. Brandon Giles swings it to Marquise Thomas. Trying to get the ball down low inside. Marcus McComb with the steal. Takes it strong to the basket.
Nice block.
No foul call.
Usually there you'll see a foul, but that was actually a rare case where he did have all ball on that one. That was a clean play.
Well, there's a replay. Sean Mackler
having an errant pass.
Trying to save the ball.
That was very nice, but very aggressive. Harrison's trying to keep the aggressiveness to be in the game.
Kennedy with the jumper, can't get it to fall. Rebound, Marquise Thomas.
They're rushing the shots. Harrison is rushing shots, and they're not going to win.
Well, there's a nice shot there by North Farmington.
On the other hand, North Farmington, the obviously more skilled team, can rush their shots.
Look at Gary Kennedy.
Yeah, really.
Mentioned earlier, guys, he had a huge game against Waterford Kettering. 4 3-point shots.
He's really stepped up this year.
Pretty good player, huh?
He's really been a solid addition along with Marcus McComb to lead North Farmington.
They're leading the OAA.
Yeah, North Farmington.
3-0. That's outstanding.
They got Oak Park in a few weeks at North Farmington. That'll be a big game. Oak Park's tied for first place with them. Just last Tuesday, they beat Waterford Kettering, who was also supposed to be one of the top teams in the
barn burner, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, they won by about 3 points.
Nice shot at the basket by Farmington Hills Harrison.
Look at the way Harrison comes down low. Come with a low inside presence. Comes in, he tries to grind the North Farmington low post players. And, you know, Rich, it comes down to, they're down, and they're down big right now, and they got to make those free throws. We again talk about free throw shooting. You're down by 14, you're playing from an uphill battle.
Exactly. Second free throw.
Yeah, when you're overmatched like this, you can't miss your free throws. You got to convert on every opportunity you get.
And they missed both free throws there.
It's a mind thing now. It's a mind thing going in.
LKS Butis really getting a lot of playing time here in the early going for North Farmington.
No, we saw him get a lot of playing time in the last game. He turned out to be a pretty solid player off the bench for North.
Looked like a 5-second call, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Shit.
They call 5 second on that one?
And I'll tell you this: North Farmington has to keep the momentum going.
Exactly.
Yeah, it seems to die down a little bit right now.
It's real important. You see it in the NBA all the time. Teams get up to a big lead and then huge letdowns.
Nice steal right there.
Marcus McComb's all over the ball so far in this game.
Yeah, he hasn't done as much scoring this game, but he's been very valuable defensively. And Kennedy with another shot.
He's on fire. He's
huge shot. Look at the replay. He just loves those Jays, dude.
And we got a reach-in foul. It looks like on Marcus McComb, that's going to be a second personal foul. He's got to be careful here. Doesn't want to pick up a third in the first half.
Yeah, but aggressive defensive player like that is going to pick up a few fouls.
You need to have a little aggressiveness like that. You want to keep a team down. You want to keep them from getting any kind of life. And, you know, Harrison is still fighting, but they're really beyond the 8 ball right now, guys.
Yeah, it's frustrating to come down just the way they keep coming down the court and losing the ball because of North's strong defense, as you see right there. After a while, it just gets frustrating for a Harrison team.
Kennedy with a strong take to the basket.
Especially when Kennedy takes it coast to coast like that.
I think we see a star on the team.
Yeah. Could be his breakout game.
Nice hook and roll to the basket.
If you notice North, they flick up as they try and steal the ball away. It's a Tom Negosian technique. Prevents the refs from calling a reaching foul.
Nice shot there by Farmington Hills Harrison.
Andy Wingard with the putback. They're still pushing, they're still grinding. They got the ball now.
And Coach Negosian's very upset about that last offensive sequence.
Rushing the shots.
Winger for 3, and he's got it to go. And we got a timeout, North Farmington.
Not happy with that sequence of events.
Nice.
Bad offensive play, then they came back down the court, played some bad defense. Not a strong series of events.
But you know what, too? I mean, that was a nice shot by Andy. And, you know, North Farmington has got to say, hey, wait a second. Here is our best shot, trying to cut the lead down.
Oh, there we are. Hi there.
There's a shot of us on the air.
Live TV, you got to love it.
I understand. I'm sure Coach Negosian right now is telling them they gotta think. I mean, they lost their train. What am I trying to say here right now, Rick? They lost their train of thought down there. They started getting a little sloppy. They were playing a strong, smart game before. I mean, lately though, they came down. They had a bad offensive sequence. They had a bad defensive sequence. Coach Negosian's calls timeout, talks things over.
The smart timeout, don't you think?
Exactly. Well, we saw a look just there of David Grant getting his first action of the game.
Harrison, they're gaining some momentum though. Can't do that though.
They're overplaying. You can see defensively, you try to get a defensive stop, you overplay. And
gotta take chances though when you're an undersized team like this.
Most definitely.
Marcus McComb with the basketball. Inbounds it to Sean Mackler. Mackler gets stuck
nice
by
block.
Harrison, number 45. We don't got a name on him, but he's really had a solid contribution here in the first half.
Now, Rich, we're both referees as in the Farmington Rec Basketball League. I don't understand how the ref could possibly call that Harrison ball. Clearly, it was blocked.
Yeah. It's really like a lot of contact, and if you don't call the foul, it's definitely a blocked shot.
Yeah, it blows my mind.
Marcus McComb. So we get to Sean Mackler. Mackler with a rare three-point attempt. Can't get it to fall.
Scott Campbell with the rebound. Harrison's trying to make it a game, guys.
Scott Campbell, one of the better players at Harrison. Him and Giles lead the team in scoring.
Giles can't get that jumper to fall. Marcus McComb controls. Mackler gets hammered down low by Farmington Hills Harrison.
Just keep feeding them the ball. That's what they got to do. Ooh.
Oh.
Ouch.
Wow.
You got to love instant replay, because I did not see that the first time it happened.
No,
head-to-head contact.
Yeah, Mackler got leveled.
Tough kid for staying in there.
Running into Matt Clark, too, so it's a hard guy to run into.
Oh, yeah. Tough kid.
It looks like we have
technical foul.
Technical foul going.
You know, Rich, we're 0 for 2 right now on technical fouls. Last week we missed a technical foul too.
Yes.
I love technical fouls too, and it seems like I always miss them. I have no idea what happened out there. Probably something was said on the free throw line.
It looked to be on the Harrison bench.
Yeah, it could have been that. Yeah, because the ref is talking to the Harrison coach right now, number 45. So.
Here we go again. Free throws, and more free throws.
Mackler, got to hit the free throws.
For a big guy, Mackler, though, is actually a pretty good free throw shooter. He's got a nice touch.
Only a sophomore, too. He's got 2 more years in a Raider uniform, though.
As you can see, he's got a real nice spin on the ball.
Well, look at the Raider team. You have 4 seniors, and you got 6 returning juniors that are becoming seniors next year. I mean, this team's going to be a very good team.
Oh, they're
exactly.
They're going to be strong. They got 3 sophomores starting for them: Matt Leach, Darren Rawls, and Sean Mackler.
Retooling, shall we say, huh?
I mean, they're losing Marcus McCollum, which is going to be a huge loss for them, but Gary Kennedy should be able to step up and replace him.
I think he'll fit in very well, don't you
Marcus
think?
McCollum is replaceable. You never know.
Mackler shooting more free throws. Evidently, there was 2 technical fouls called in the play.
I'm lost. They need to get one of those NFL microphones where they explain to the crowd. I got no idea what just happened out there. I'm assuming I think it's a technical foul on top of a regular foul. That's probably what happened.
And it looks like Sean Mackler might be bleeding a little bit. He has to check out of the game.
I wouldn't blame him. He hit Matt Clark pretty hard in the head.
North Farmington leads it 28-12. Here with 4 minutes left to go in this first half of play. And we got
offensive foul.
Offensive foul on number 32, Al Casputis.
Let's watch that collision again.
NFL, eat your heart out.
Ooh. Mackler and Clark are going to go home and realize that they are true men for taking that. When they watch this replay, they're going to realize they're true men for taking that.
Take one for the team.
Yeah.
Scott Campbell with the basketball, swings it outside, and a
nice block. It's your guy again, Rich.
Knocking over the Coke can, too.
There's the stuff by Marcus McComb.
Rich, isn't that your guy or what here?
Yeah. Marcus McComb all over the court.
Just kidding, the Marcus McComb fan club here.
Oh, for sure.
You know, Chris, we have Gary Kennedy here, okay? So we represented here Raider power.
We'll switch off.
Yes.
There's
a spilled the Coke. Marcus McComb ran right into the Coke, got the scorecard all messed up. Got some problems on the score table right now.
There's a shot of Robert Showalter, who they have listed at 6'9".
That's a big dude.
Real big guy.
Yeah, he's not much of a scorer, but he's a strong presence down low defensively.
And you look at that replay here, guys. Again, Marcus gets involved, and he's the catalyst that will make and break
Look at him
this
laughing
team
at what
this
he
year.
did.
Oh, Marcus McComb wearing the mouth guard.
Yeah, you notice the mouth guard. He got one of his teeth knocked out in practice.
Really?
So he's got to wear that mouth guard. He hates it. Do I represent Marcus or you represent Marcus?
I think I'm representing Marcus.
You got Marcus, all right, I got Gary.
Nice shot there by Farmington Hills Harrison.
Watch number 50 play a big role here. You're looking at the replay. 33 gets involved. 50's got that big presence inside.
And it appeared there was an over the back call, but they're just going to give the ball to Farmington Hills Harrison.
Chris?
Yeah, Harrison's getting the calls right now.
You got to make sure, and one thing, when you're ahead by 14, you want to put the dagger, you want to put it in.
Yeah, you can't let them creep back into this game. North's a pretty disciplined team, though. They're not accustomed to letting teams back in once they get up on them.
Scott Campbell with the jumper, can't get it to fall, rebound Gary Kennedy.
Especially a strong defensive team like North Farmington, they're not going to let anyone back in the game. Harrison's just got to show some heart, do what they can.
And
another foul, offensive foul.
Yeah, it looks like an offensive foul.
Gary Kennedy, huh?
Yeah. Kennedy's
got a huge crowd here.
Yeah, we've got a real huge crowd tonight. And another turnover by Farmington Hills Harrison. McComb takes it hard to the hole. He just hasn't had his shooting touch here tonight.
They're getting all the steals, but they're not capitalizing.
Another steal. Rich, this game's starting to remind me of that Farmington Seaholm game we did. That
girls basketball.
I've never seen so many turnovers in my life.
It was up and down, turnover after turnover.
Harrison, they got to be smart with the basketball. As you see there, another steal by North.
Matt Leach.
Line, though. It was pushed out, it looks like.
And Harrison's in the penalty, so. Matt Leach is going to shoot the 1-and-1.
Marcus is sitting down, taking a breather.
Yeah, they'll give him his 1 or 2 minutes per half, depending on what kind of foul trouble he's in.
Leach knocks down the first part of the 1-and-1.
You got to love the basket cam here. When you see the free throws, get an up-close look on
That's
me.
a classic free throw cam.
That is just unbelievable.
Nice free throw make there. North Farmington leads at 30-14 here with 2 minutes left to go in this first half of play.
Giles and Campbell, they got to step up. They got to get their team fired up. They look flat out there. No one's getting mad. They're falling behind now by 16 points. I don't see any intensity out of Harrison right now.
Nice shot there by Scott Campbell.
Scott Campbell's been the offense.
Yeah, Scott Campbell and Giles, they really got to get them fired up out there. Those are the leaders
Look
of the
at
team.
the fade away by Campbell. He's got a nice, pretty shot there.
Real nice.
We got a block there by Robert Showalter. Oh, that's got to be an over-the-back call. Referee makes the proper decision.
That's just a case of losing track where you are.
Look at the replay right here. It's why me? Yeah, he did step in front, didn't he? Whoa!
Yo, no, I don't know.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
And we got another three by Gary Kennedy.
That kills.
Hey.
They're falling behind in this game. Harrison, they gotta call timeout or something, stop the bleeding. They're falling. Oh man,
Yeah,
losing all the momentum.
Yeah, but it's your guy, okay?
Yeah. Gary Kennedy.
There we go.
Gotta give him praise.
The fan club.
Nice drive to the basket there. Can't finish.
Right now, it seems like it's just not Harrison's day.
Well, you knew coming in it was going to be a mismatch, but you hope they'd at least stay close.
At least got to take that shot.
Yeah, a lot of times the youngsters in the North Farmington program afraid to shoot the basketball.
That Andy's the point guard, and not mainly one of the main scorers. Well, just as we rag on him,
He takes it strong to the basket.
hole. Seems like that's been happening to me all year, doesn't it, Rich?
It does.
Every time I get down on someone, they do something like that.
And we got a traveling violation, it appears.
Another turnover for Harrison.
Look at this lead, gentlemen. You have 33-16, 38.1 seconds left. What can North Farmington do to just kind of just put a little icing in this first half?
They'll probably run their secondary offense, which is they just swing the ball around the, maybe not. Gary Kennedy's gonna go for a quick shot.
I swear to God, the fan club is just jumping now.
Gary Kennedy.
Nice shot off the high glass there.
Real nice. You don't see that too much anymore, the high
The
glass.
kiss.
Yeah. Usually it's going nothing but net these days.
Andy Winger, three-point attempt, can't get it to go. Mackler gets the ball to
This
Kennedy.
will kill if they get this.
Kennedy can't get it to fall.
For Harrison's sake, good thing that didn't go in.
And at the end of the first half, it's the North Farmington Raiders 35, the Harrison Hawks 16. We'll be back for second half action after just a few moments. We're back here at Raider Arena. There's Andy Winger with a three-point attempt. What was an interesting first half, guys? What'd you think of the first half?
Domination.
Yeah, North Farmington, as you can see there, oh, missed a foul call there. North Farmington's guards have been all over the ball. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if Harrison's gonna be able to come back.
It's going to be tough,
Against
okay?
a strong defensive team like
But
that,
your
yeah.
guy did it in the first half. It was Gary Kennedy.
Gary Kennedy.
To the fan club up there, Chris, you're leading the brigade, 19 points. Not too shabby,
Yeah.
huh?
Gary, this is definitely his breakout game. It's a career game for Gary Kennedy.
Three-point bombs?
Yeah. Real
It's
good
almost
game.
like they're spending all their time trying to contain Marcus McCollum from his reputation, but they haven't really spent enough time with Gary Kennedy.
Lob pass to Darren Mackler, can't finish.
All right, the keys, basically, Harrison's got to do is got to make some quick baskets to kind of get into striking distance and then take it from there.
Exactly, yeah.
And they're setting mainly a zone defense. It looks like a 1-2-2 here, guys.
And Rich, notice they're slowing down the offense. Almost like they heard us.
Yes, they did.
Finally, and they
nice
score.
Move.
Look what happens when you slow down the offense.
Look at Andy Winger in his 7. He leads the Harrison Hawks.
Yeah, Andy Winger's got a full ride Central Michigan to play baseball.
And Harrison got a lot of strong baseball players and football players for that matter.
Yeah, he's a multi-sport athlete.
There we go.
Winger gets it down low inside. And we got a traveling violation on number 11, Dan Williams.
Look at the replay here. And the way Andy just came in and made a force.
Yeah, for the first time tonight, Harrison's finally set up an offensive set. First time I've seen that all night.
And the panning into the bench of North Farmington. Got to keep the momentum going. This is not over yet.
Kind of gave up on that play.
Nice take there by Marcus McComb.
Took that with ease.
Wait, isn't that your guy, Marcus McComb?
That's my guy.
Look at the replay there, okay? Fan club is still booming right now.
Harrison swinging the basketball around. Could have called a travel there on Andy Winger, but ref didn't see the need. And now they get a travel call.
You can tell Harrison Coach Clayton Birch wants to emphasize at halftime they got to slow down their offense. Because both offensive sets I've seen so far, they've slowed it down, run a play.
But it's turned into turnovers also.
2 turnovers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's nothing different than what we've seen from the first half anyway.
Yes.
So.
McComb takes it hard to the basket again, can't get the layup.
I think we set a new trend now on these fan clubs here. So to every game, Marcus McComb and Gary Kennedy.
We'll pick our players.
Yes.
And they
Here we
call
go
traveling
again. That's discipline here.
That's rough. When you get called for a travel, when you're out by yourself in center court like that, that's embarrassing.
You're in
twice.
Real questionable call, in my opinion.
Yeah, I honestly didn't see it, but I believe the ref because he called it twice, and I mean, he was in plain view of him.
Well, you're in North Farmington territory here, and they had a big lead, guys. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Kennedy looked like he got away with a travel there. Nice effort by Matt Leach. And they threw it in the backcourt, and that's supposed to be a backcourt violation, but no call.
Harrison wants a backcourt violation.
Can't really yell at the refs too much, though, when you're down by 20.
They call it a technical foul?
They call it tech on Gary Kennedy.
I know they're trying to keep everything
I guess so.
solid here, but what exactly happened to pursue that?
Gary Kennedy said he was pulling on his jersey. He must have said a
Rich,
few
maybe
choice
0 for 3
words.
for technical fouls. Once again, did not see what happened.
Well, last week in a JV game, North Farmington had several technical fouls trying to get Marcus McComb to the basketball game.
Oh, the story about that. We said we were going to get into that. This is a pretty good time to get into that. Last week, how I didn't make the game, stuck in an elevator with Marcus McComb. And in order for Marcus McComb to make the varsity game, the JV coach, Tim Crothers, had to call all the timeouts he had. They were down by 20 points, and I mean, they were useless timeouts. Then after he ran out of timeouts, he called a few more timeouts to grab some technical fouls, which slowed down the game, just so Marcus McComb would be there on time. All over the newspapers. The Oakland Press twice, got the Observer.
That's loyalty, huh?
Ended up delaying the game until 7:55. Marcus McComb got there
Oh, yeah.
with about 8 minutes left in warm-ups.
My advice is don't jump in elevators.
Look at the replay here. Look at the defense. And I didn't mean to interrupt you guys, but you know what? It comes down to the Raiders' defense holding the Harrison Hawks at bay.
It's just going to frustrate the Harrison Hawks, and they're not going to be able to get any offensive production.
Marcus McComb looking to get more into the offense in the second half. Gary Kennedy's kind of stole the show. McComb, nice drive to the basket, can't get it off the glass. It's the second time he tried to do that.
That always amazing how he hangs up in the air like that, creates his own shot.
He's got such a pretty shot. It just, you know, he's just getting some bad breaks.
Yeah, tough breaks tonight. And it's been Gary Kennedy's show for the most part, so no need for Marcus to do a lot of the scoring. Brandon Giles jump stop there, can't get it to go.
the move here, the Raiders offense. Bad shot on that, but gotta have a good flow, Rich.
Good look. Good look by the Raiders on that offense.
37-20, North Farmington in command halfway through this third quarter action. Andy Winger gets stuffed by Darren Rawls.
Nice block.
Harrison's going to control though. Scott Campbell, nice take to the basket.
Scary pass there, how he left his feet, but real nice finish by Harrison.
In a way, that's good, and that's how Harrison wants it.
And we got a North Farmington timeout. We'll be back after just a quick break.
Do you know the number to TV 10? 2-555-4545.
It's 1-800-call Andrew Stannis.
489-8675-3099.
0000. I do not know the phone number to TV 10. The question is, do you know the number to TV 10?
Yes, it is 785-2009.
Yeah, I've seen that PSA many times. I still don't know the number of TV 10. To be honest.
Well, Coach Tom
Write that
Negotiation.
down or something.
Yeah.
It's important.
Coach Tom Negotiation was very upset during that timeout. Didn't like the defensive effort on North Farmington on the last trip down the floor.
Let's go back to us. If you'd like to call the number to TV 10, give us some praise. Calling attention to Mr. Dean Cobb. He'll take any comments or you have for us. Any praise, please.
The greatest guy here at TV 10 is
definitely.
Dean Cobb.
We're very sensitive. We prefer only positive remarks. And any problems you have, you can contact his wife, Sue Cobb. He doesn't need to hear it.
Yeah, she's the one that handles all the complaints.
As you see, North once again coming out aggressive. They really are dominating on pretty much every aspect of this game. I mean, the boards, everything.
And we got a blocking foul on number 33 for the Harrison Hawks, Scott Campbell.
Scott Campbell's been the offense for Farmington Hills Harrison. He's been a grinder down low. You know, Chris, it comes down to trying to make Gary Kennedy maybe shoot that jump shot way out to try to get back into the game. I mean, that's the key to try to get back.
Kennedy with the three-point attempt can't get the ball.
He heard me.
Yeah. Harrison got lucky on that one. I don't know how you can leave the shooter open like that.
Harrison swinging the basketball around. Eric Zatkin gets it inside to Scott Campbell. Swings it to Andy Winger. North Farmington with a trap on Winger. Winger breaks through of it. Can't get the shot. To go, rebound Robert White to Marcus McComb. McComb's really been off of his shot all night.
The rushing shots. North Farmington went through that little run in the first half.
Yeah, and there's no need to rush shots when you're up by 17 points. You slow it down, run your offense.
This one could get into an ugly game. Lots of technical fouls possibly in the fourth quarter.
Well, a city rivalry like this, sometimes it gets heated. You never know.
Yep. And Meckler's hammered on the play by Andy Winger.
Look at the replay here. It looked like a block, and sure enough, they called the block.
Yep.
And North Farmington goes for two.
Definite block in front.
Basket cam, everybody?
There's your favorite shot.
Yes?
Meckler misses the first free throw.
I don't think the ball saw that basket there. Now we go back to free throws again.
Yeah, North Farmington, maybe not this game, they won't need the free throws, but in a tight game somewhere down the line, they're going to have to hit them.
I do love that basket cam. That was another view, and
Gotta love the basket cam.
we're going to make that a segment on the show here.
We could talk for hours about the basket cam.
Nice move.
Wow. Where was he in the first half?
Brian Giles.
Finally
Brandon
broke
Giles,
through,
I'm
huh?
sorry.
Look at that replay. Up and under.
Crossover.
Steal by Harrison. Brandon Giles again.
Giles coming through. Look at the replay. He just puts it up again. Where's the defense from North Farmington there?
Harrison's going on a little run here. Mackler with the basketball, looking for something. He's got nothing. Robert White drives hard to the basket. Kick out to Mackler. Mackler.
That's
nice
how you
hook
do
shot.
it.
Yeah, great ball movement there by the Raiders.
Momentum killer.
Yeah, definitely. Harrison was starting to gain some momentum there. 2 straight turnovers from points. But right there, Mackler slows it all down.
And we got a foul on North Farmington, and I believe it's on Robert White.
All right, guys, you come down, you're down by 16. You want to come out, do you want to really shoot threes now, or do you want to keep your offense flowing? Rich, I mean, it comes down to offensive flow, don't you think?
It's really a catch-22, because, I mean, obviously if you make the threes, you're in a better position, but obviously it's harder to make the three-point shot than working to get an easy basket.
Especially with their inconsistent offensive sets. I don't know if you'd want to run an offensive set out there.
Brandon Giles looks to try to be taken over this game.
It's a Giles show here.
As I said, if the Harrison's going to have any chance, Giles got to step up.
Nice replay again of him, a put back.
Mackler shot off the back iron. David Grant with a three-point attempt kick, and it's a fall. And at the end of 3, it's the North Farmington Raiders 42, the Harrison Hawks 28. We'll be back for fourth quarter action after this quick break.
Oh my God.
Binder from Live at 45. Any news going on in the Farmington community? Well, all you have to do to get your story broadcast on TV 10 is to dial 248-785-2009 and ask for Dean Cobb. Stay tuned Fridays at 1:45 for all your Farmington District news. And don't forget, the number is 248-785-2009. And remember, always stay in touch with TV 10.
And there's Brian Binder, the man who did the public service announcement. He's a little shocked there.
Brian,
used to getting on camera.
On TV, the big star here. All right,
As I said earlier, remember the number, call it often. Tell Mr. Dean Cobb how wonderful we are.
Well, it was a seesaw battle.
Go ahead, Rich.
It was a seesaw battle back and forth in that third quarter. North Farmington retains a 14-point lead, but what do you think they have to do, guys, to keep the lead and go on for the victory?
Well, one key is execution. And Chris, you talked about in your keys, basically going through your offensive sets. But you got 8 minutes left to try to make up 13 points. It's going to be a big uphill challenge.
Especially when you only scored 28 in the first 3.
Yes. There's the problem.
Yeah.
Mackler, hard drive to the basket. It's a blocking foul on number 33, Scott Campbell. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
I like Scott Campbell's way, Chris. He gets involved. He's trying to make things happen. You know, Rich, and it comes down to basically they've got to get turnovers quickly.
And there Mackler gets hit in the head with the basketball.
Not getting a little sense, huh?
Never know when you're going to get nailed.
Clark and Mackler, they're bad luck for each other tonight. Knocking each other in the head, throwing the ball at each other. They got to stay away from each other.
Mackler knocks down the first free throw. There's your basket.
Oh, yes. Bring that basket cam back. We're going to make that a segment in our next telecast here.
Mackler's second free throw. He gets it to go.
That's Brian Binder, by the way, bringing you the basket cam, also star of some TV 10 commercials.
Brian, if you ever want to teach me a little bit about TV 10, come on over here.
Brandon Giles, nice spin move.
What a move by Giles. The second time we've seen a flashy move out of him.
There's still a game. It's not over yet.
Yeah, they're starting to make it a game.
Kennedy takes it strong to the basket and kisses it off the glass.
What a game Kennedy's had.
We haven't talked about Gary Kennedy in the second half, have we?
No, he's been pretty quiet in the second half.
Great
defense.
defense.
First half, yeah.
Matt Clark tries to take the charge there. Couldn't quite get the feet set in time, blocking the foul.
Oh,
there's Clark.
Another collision by Clark.
Yes. That's saying you want to be up close and personal, right?
Clark's just been colliding with everyone today. Brandon Giles goes to the foul line. Can't get the first free throw to go, though.
Brandon Giles is the catalyst for Harrison, and they need him because it's coming down to crunch time, and the way Harrison's going, they need basket after basket.
Giles knocks down the second.
Lane violation.
Cheerleaders excited, the fans are excited. It's a contested game here. It's not over yet, gentlemen. Not over.
By any means. Harrison showed the ability to knock down a few shots and could easily get back into it.
They're getting a little too out of control. They're up by, what, like 14, 15? They got to slow it down.
Oh, Leach has to take that shot. Lucky to retain possession.
He's got to slow it down.
Clark finds Mackler, top of the key to Leach. Leach finds Kennedy down low. Kennedy shot off the glass, and he's got it to fall.
Oh, huge basket, and he knows it.
Was up by 18 points.
Look at the replay, Eric. He just bumps and throws it up and in. Chris, the fan club, has just revisited.
Andy Winger with a nice three-point shot there to slice this lead down.
You can't get, always say Andy has made some big shots, but they've quieted him down in the second half.
Yeah, sure have.
Oh, and a somersault there by Gary Kennedy. Giles takes it strong to the basket, can't finish, but it's going to be Harrison basketball.
The refs have been a big factor today in this game.
It's not a horribly officiated game. We've seen worse, but I mean, not one of the best I've seen. They've done a solid job. I don't like the technical fouls. I think they kind of abused the privilege of giving out technical fouls. I mean, I didn't see anything very serious going on out there, but
the fans are excited here. We got late in the game. It's crunch time.
We had a timeout by North Farmington. Coach Negosian knows it's the key stretch of the game. If they put them away for the next 2 to 3 minutes, this one get the substitutes in for the last few minutes of the game.
And again, we got to thank the junior varsity with a big win against the Harrison team, and it was 49-39. A great win and a critical win for that organization.
That really carries over momentum for the varsity game when your JV team come out there and play so well.
It gives them a lot of confidence. So it's been a real long time out. Coach Negosian trying to rally the troops to finish this one out.
North Farmington Raiders, 3-0 in the conference.
Looking to go 4-0 tonight.
That'd be huge. And I'd say they're the team to beat in the Division III conference. They're definitely, from top to bottom, the most solid team out there.
Well, how about Oak Park? That's going to be a big challenge. Couple weeks.
Oak Park is one of the top teams in D3 year in and year out. So we'll have to see what happens.
Scott Campbell with a shot. He was hacked on the arm on the play. He'll go line and shoot too.
Well, look at it, guys, this game. You look, a tale of two halves. North Farmington comes in and just puts the dagger to Farmington Harrison early on. Gary Kennedy gets involved. Your guy, Chris.
My guy, Gary Kennedy.
Okay, and Marcus McComb, of course. Rich's guy in the basket cam is still living. Now, the second half, I see a little problem in North Farmington's way of not putting teams out.
Yeah, they're not. They're playing a little too high of a up-tempo game right now offensively.
And offensive foul calling. I disagree very much with that call.
That? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No, definitely don't.
Look at this replay.
Look at the replay.
What'd you call it?
I don't think he was set there.
He was moving. Sure was moving, wasn't it?
That would take a superhuman move to stop your feet that quickly.
Zetkin in the corner nails down the three-pointer, and all of a sudden,
going a nice little run.
This is the closest they've been.
11-point game.
Closest Harrison has been since early on in the first half.
Harrison coming out with the full court press here, and it's got to be 10 seconds. And a 10-second call. Oh no, North Farmington called a timeout.
Smart move.
Real smart.
They knew 10 seconds was coming right around the corner.
Harrison didn't like that though. Coach Negocian's not happy with his team right now.
He shouldn't be.
Gave up, what, a 19-point lead at the most? I think we had a 19-point lead at the most.
And now it's cut to 11.
Yeah.
I mean, Harrison could cut to single digits on the next trip down the floor.
I wouldn't say they're in danger yet. North's still in the driver's seat for this game. We got a strong defensive team. Harrison hasn't really shown any consistency out there.
Fans, you better not leave. This is still a good one here.
Yep.
48-37. You have 5.5 minutes left in regulation, and Rich, it comes down to, again, execution, and 48-37, 5:39 left with our scoreboard cam here.
Nice shot there. North Farmington really, they're the ones who should win this game, but they're making it easy for Farmington Harrison to at least have life.
You don't want to give teams life, especially Farmington Harrison, who's Chris 1-8 on the season, 0-3 in the conference. They've been struggling. They're a wounded dog. You don't want to give them life.
Yeah. A team like this is just aching for a victory. You give them any signs of life, I'm sure they'll jump at it.
There's a shot at cheerleader Bryn Allen. Up close look. One of the leaders of the cheerleading squad.
And one of Rich's favorites.
Oh, for sure.
I'm sure Coach Negocian told him during the timeout to just slow it down and not do anything stupid out there. Just swing the ball around the perimeter as they're doing right now.
It's Gary Kennedy, gentlemen. He's going to have the ball.
North Farmington being real smart here, just swinging the basketball around, find McComb down low, gets blocked, but Marcus is going to be able to finish it in the play.
It's your guy coming with a big shot, Rich.
Pushes the lead back out to 13.
Look at the replay here. Your guy was left all alone.
Ugly shot, but it doesn't really matter as long as it goes in, I guess.
North Farmington gets a turnover from Farmington's Harrison and got a chance to really put this game away right now.
Very nice turnover also for North Farmington to get the ball.
Yeah, the thing that's killing this Harrison team, we haven't seen many other of their games, but I'm sure in every one of their games is turnovers. They got a real problem turning the ball over.
But you know what? It came down to Gary Kennedy with the ball. He just got fouled. He's got over 20 points. So you look at the replay right here.
It was slapped on the right arm there by Eric Zatkin of the Farmington Hills Harrison.
That's great.
Kennedy knocks down the first free throw.
Oh, God, the basket cam is back. To our cameramen and women out there, just excellent work.
Rebound Harrison, looked like Marcus McComb was over the back there, but no call. Brandon Giles takes it hard to the basket and he gets it to go.
Great play by Giles. I don't know why he didn't do this all game, driving in the basket like that. He seems to be real effective, that type of offense.
And what a great move. He's had 12 points in the second half, gentlemen. And now it's to the point that they're getting the run now that Harrison was supposed to bring out.
Yeah, Harrison needs to step up and get a three-pointer would be huge, but even to settle for a two, I mean, they need something here. They can't waste the opportunity. There's Giles again driving. Driving to the hole, taking up strong.
They haven't found a way, Rich.
No, they haven't found a way. And I mean, North Farmington has struggled from the foul line tonight, especially. You got to wonder if Coach Negocian can keep a guy like Matt Clark in the game in the final minutes. In a tight game, he struggles from the foul line. You got to make sure you got the best foul shooters in there to finish this game out, because it's probably going to come down to fouling and then Harrison trying to score the ball on offense.
Didn't we talk about it earlier in the game? Free throws, free throws, free throws.
Yeah, you got to hit your free throws.
Harrison's making those free throws now to get back into the game.
Yeah.
North Farmington looks like they're disinterested, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, it's probably hard to stay interested in a game like this if you're a player when you've been up by double digits almost pretty much throughout the entire game.
Be ready now.
You can't call that. Jumped right in front of him. Oh, man.
And we got an offensive foul call.
I'll go down there and argue for Coach Negocian if he wants me to. I'll pick up the technical.
Yeah, usually he's not always justified in what he's arguing about, but he obviously has had a good point on several of these
You can't
calls
just jump
tonight.
in front of the guy. Well, I mean, you got to give him the right of way.
Be careful now, gentlemen. You're down. They're only down 7.
Zatkin with the 3, and we got a timeout, North Farmington.
But you know what?
4 minutes left.
Thanks to the refs and confidence, we got a pretty good game coming up right now.
We'll be back after just a quick break. And we're back here live at North Farmington. What do you think, guys? What's going to happen here in the final 4 minutes?
Well, you know what, Chris? We talked about in the break, okay? Don't let a team roam.
Exactly.
And they did.
Yep. They
Now they got the closest. Their closest since 16-8 in the first half.
Yep. I mean, as you said earlier, they got a real problem with shutting a team out, putting the team away.
Mackler takes it hard to the basket, can't finish.
Look at the defense, and look at Giles.
Brandon Giles with the basket, and now it's a 5-point game here with 3.5 minutes left to go.
Harrison's showing some real heart in this game.
Look
As you
at the
said,
replay.
one of your keys.
Chris, you're exactly right. The replay and Giles, 15 points.
Wow.
McComb gets the ball underneath.
McComb is saying, stop the rally. Let's get back to normality.
McComb's a veteran of this team. You can't be rattled by a little late run like this.
7-point game. This is going to be close down the end, gentlemen.
Scott Campbell looks like he got away with a travel. Jump stop jumper, and he's got it to go.
Scott Campbell motivated,
Yep.
Chris.
Campbell and Giles stepping up. That's what they need to do. Leaders of this Harrison team.
And they got the youngster, Matt Leach, into the ball game at the point. They get it to Gary Kennedy. Kennedy triple try, and he's got it to go.
Huge 3 with the kiss.
And what an assist there. Who was that? Leach with the assist?
Marcus McComb had the assist.
Great assist by Marcus McComb. Throws it across
Look
the
at that
court.
replay. He's got a beautiful shot.
Nice skip pass and nice shot.
McComb kicks it, and it's going to remain Harrison basketball. 2:27 left to go. North Farmington leads at 56-48.
That 3 really kills Harrison. With 2.5 minutes left, 8-point lead.
Still not safe.
It's
not safe.
It's not safe, but it's not looking good for Harrison.
But you know what? It comes down to this, okay? We talked about them when they were up 17. We talked about them when they were up 11. Now it comes down, they're only up 8. And they got to make smart shots and keep the momentum, okay? Harrison has made their run. Giles has been a big factor. And they play with a lot of heart and a lot of courage. But it comes down to the Raiders' senior presence and Gary Kennedy, your hero.
My
Gary
hero.
Kennedy.
That was a big 3 there. It's going to come down to foul shots, I think, at the end of the game. If North Farmington hits them, they're going to prevail. If they don't, you never know. Harrison's got a shot.
Look at the fans out there. Cheerleaders excited, fans excited, players are pumped up. We're pumped up.
Well, I'm pumped up. Rich, you're pumped up. You got pumped up after that 3.
Oh, huge shot there.
You know, I've seen Giles and Campbell step up. I think the last piece of the puzzle for Harrison is Zatkin can step up here.
Zatkin for 3. Can't get it to fall.
Rush the shot. You
Yeah,
rush
did.
the shot.
Didn't need to take it that quickly. Only an 8-point lead. They had time.
Kennedy with the basketball. North Farmington just going to try to hold on to it as long as possible. Matt Clark back in the game.
North's got a great
ball
chance
control.
of putting them away if they can hit a 2 or a 3 here.
And Winger with the steal.
Nice defense.
And we got a tight one here at Raider Arena. Darren Rawls with the nice.
Huge basket, gentlemen, huge.
Yeah, it was pretty big.
You're under 2 minutes. You want to have a little presence, and the replay showed. Harrison, that could hurt him.
Yeah, exactly. They got to start throwing some 3s now as they're doing. Oh, Giles.
Giles knocks down the 3.
Giles has been the man in the second half.
Absolutely.
He's almost at the 20-point mark.
And it's time that you got to think about fouling here if you're Harrison. Can't let him just waste his clock. And we got a steal for Harrison.
Wow, I'm impressed by Harrison's heart. They battle all the way back.
grit and determination wins games.
Yeah, clearly an outmanned team. They just come all the way back late in the fourth quarter. I'm not sure if they're going to pull this one off. I mean, they're down by 7 with a minute left, but give them credit for coming back. Wow.
Matt Leach is going to check back into the game for Matt Clark. Probably a good choice. Going to be fouling. Leach is a better foul shooter.
Clark was all over him right there. It wasn't called, though.
Jackson in the corner gets
the
winger.
The ball, take good shots.
Three-point attempt, can't get it to fall.
That was short and
Rebound,
a lot
Marcus
of form.
McComb. And I'd foul, and they foul Leach.
It's about that time.
Yep, foul time.
55.4 seconds left to go. North Farmington leads at 58-51, but Harrison has come with a late charge here.
You don't want to scare a team and try to make a huge run like that. But it came down to Giles Campbell being a big X factor in the game, Chris. And you know, you got to give credit to Harrison for not quitting. They were down 17 points, Rich,
exactly.
And it came down to them saying, "You want to roll over and play that?"
Showed a lot of heart. And even if they don't pull this game off, just by the fact that Giles, they saw in this game that Giles and Campbell can step up so well, that'll help them in future games.
Great steal with Gary Kennedy again, Rich.
Harrison's got a foul. Well, they're just playing defense here. You don't want to foul Kennedy. He's the best foul shooter.
But as you know, this is my least favorite part of the game. Every time this happens, I get down on it. I hate this part of the game.
Fouling back and forth.
Yeah. They need to set a limit or something.
Well, look at the replay. I mean, you know, Scott Campbell was the one that stood there and said, "You have to foul. You have to foul." Now it's going to come down to our free throws, and the basket cam.
And the basket cam.
Yes, we are in position.
Kennedy's first free throw on the way, and he
Nothing
got
but
the first
the
part of the
twine.
1-1.
A little bit of twine there, Rich.
They're trying to ice him here? I don't know.
And we got a timeout by Farmington Hills Harrison.
But you know what? It comes down, gentlemen, looking at the grit of Harrison, the grit of North Farmington bouncing back. You think about how North Farmington took their best shot.
Yeah.
And then you have Gary Kennedy, you have McCombs, and you have those guys jump up and really be the leaders of this team.
Real important there.
But Chris, you look at the last 35.2 seconds, you know, it's going to go down to free throws, but it's going to go down to your best free throw shooter.
Exactly. Gary Kennedy, Marcus McComb. Yeah, I'm sure that's who's going to be out in the court. Sean Mackler's a pretty strong free throw shooter. He'll be out there. They probably won't put Clark out there. He's a strong defensive player. I compare to a Ben Wallace of the Detroit Pistons. He's more of a rebounder hustle guy. Plays good defense, but he's no free throw shooter, so they'll probably keep him off the court.
But you know what? We got to congratulate one team. As you mentioned, Detroit Pistons. What a great season they've been having.
Real good season. We've been to many games, haven't we, Rich?
Yes, we have.
We've been about 8, I'd say.
So something like that. They've really shown great will. They're really coming to work every game.
Coming to work.
I like that. So we could have like the North Farmington Raiders going to work.
Yeah, North Farmington Raiders going to work. And what a hustle team. I mean, both these teams, they're really based on hustle, I'd say, both these teams.
Your
defensive
guys
hustle.
on the line here.
Kennedy knocked down the second free throw. That's going to stretch the lead to 60-51 here with 35 seconds left to go.
3-point shots, gentlemen. 3-point shots.
Brandon Giles takes it hard to the hole, can't get it. And that should pretty much do it. No, Harrison's going to regain the basketball.
Well, you look at Giles coming in. Yeah, I understand you want to get a quick 2, okay? But it came down to you need to have 3-point shots.
Yeah, 2 wasn't going to do anything for him. Maybe he was hoping to draw a foul when he went up there.
3-point come for Harrison, not going to work.
Harrison's not going to pull this off, but wow, I'm impressed by Harrison. They really showed
wide open with the basket.
Look at that dunk.
Sean Mackler with the first slam of his North Farmington basketball career.
First
a little flush, huh?
Really?
Crowd is going crazy.
I was kind of worried.
And
look at North Farmington.
What a great way to end the game, really. Gives me goosebumps.
North Farmington prevails. It's been really a great game here for everyone. North Farmington had a big lead, came back against Farmington Hills Harrison. What did you think of tonight's game, Chris?
Well, Harrison really, even though, they showed a lot of heart. They're down by 18, 19 points. They came back. So I'd say this is a moral victory for Harrison, but what a great victory for North. Undefeated in the division.
And they're now 4-0. Farmington Harrison is going to drop to 1-8 overall. And, you never know. North Farmington, if they can keep this up, it's going to really be a great season for them. They got a chance to go far in the playoffs.
Exactly.
Well, it's been there's a shot of us finishing out the game. For Rich Curbello, Chris Prout. Rich is down there trying to get a player right now.
Yeah, trying to get a player for you guys. Couldn't do it. We're going to have to wrap this up, though. Sorry.
But this has been a TV10 Sports production. And be sure to join us next time.